Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As many of you may know, my name is Jacob Francois, a creator currently living in the Philadelphia area. So today I want to talk about three mistakes or three key advices I want to give to people who are just starting out in photography or any type of business that relates to creating or making anything new and then working with clients or selling things to clients or just selling your own stuff. Um, just anything related to photography business as a whole. These three things are things I wish I knew a little bit more about when I just started off or when I just picked up my camera or when I just decided to, create an LLC for my business, my photography business. But with that being said, advice number one is be comfortable with not be comfortable with not knowing everything. So what I mean by that is that, as a YouTuber and also someone who consumes YouTube, it's very easy to go down a rabbit hole on, oh, what is the latest and greatest lens, camera body, brand? Oh, what are the things that I need? What type of autofocusing? Do I need AI autofocusing or do I want to do manual focusing? Or how do I get clients? Or how do I sell prints online? And then going down a rabbit hole and not actually doing anything. I think nowadays we are so quick to just consume information so quickly, aka trying to rush to the finish line instead of, as cliche the quote is, you know, trying to enjoy the process. Be comfortable with not understanding everything right away. So, but how that relates to me, for instance, is that I started taking up or doing video work. I've been doing photography for about 15 years already to this date, but video it was always something that I always wanted to do, but I didn't feel comfortable really going into. Also, it does take money to start learning how to do video things correctly. But anyway, so what I just did was I honestly just started figuring out what settings I have on my camera already. I didn't think I needed any new equipment. I just knew I needed. The only thing I think I purchased really that it was necessary is ND filters because you can't really shoot outside in broad daylight without, you know, upping your f-stop or putting an MD filter on top of your lens to be able to expose your image correctly. So while there's so many things to learn, I try to dissect a few things at a time instead of rushing it because I wanted to truly understand why people did things the way they did it. So I either consumed some YouTube or reached out to people that I know that seen create amazing videos and just ask them a few questions. Either that person could be someone you've already spoken to in the past about other things, or is a brand new contact, and then you just got to ask them in a very humbling way on why they do certain things the way they do it. And sometimes you'll get people that respond, and I think that's really the best approach to like learning anything new. Not to say that you must get a mentor or you must spend money to learn, whatever the case might be. But I do think we just need to be understanding or give ourselves grace and understand that it's okay to not know everything right away. And the more we learn throughout time, the stronger we will understand those lessons, aka remember those things. Number two, you have to understand that no one knows you yet. And this is something I still battle with because, you know, I've built a community around me. Everyone that I speak to inside Philly, New York, wherever that said person lives, you know, we speak, we talk, we exchange images that we've taken, etc., etc. But when it comes to finding new work or new audience, you have to understand it takes time and it doesn't come easy because, like I said, no one knows who you are and you just have to show up. So other thing that I've been doing is also making sure I network in person. I know that during COVID, there was a lockdown. You couldn't go out, you couldn't do things. But now that those things But now that we can go out and there's events and networking events or meetups or et cetera, go out and meet people, go talk to people in person. I think with that being said, I am 32. Yes, I am 32. And I remember the days when kids were outside or people were outside, people communicated outside, people got to know each other in person. So I think we need to go back to that. So that we need to go back to in person communications. Of course, this will help you, grow as a human being because you're able to speak to people as a human being outside. But it also means that people are actually getting to know you besides of, the 10 photos that are, or 20 or 30 or 100 photos that you have on your Instagram that might be all perfect or might be crap. And my last piece of advice is don't take what you're doing too seriously and don't feel offended if someone doesn't understand you. So, what do I mean by that? I always joke about how I don't get overwhelmed. I'm usually a chilled, relaxed guy. I just go with the flow. I do overthink, but I also go with the flow and just enjoy what I'm doing in the moment as much as I can. So, it's better to just go with the flow and don't take photography too seriously to the point where you end up becoming burnt out or you become obsessed with, the next thing or the next client or the next check. Try to take it a day at a time. And what I also mean by be okay with people not understanding, what I really mean by that is that when it comes to trying anything new, there's always going to be people who always ask you, why do you want to do this? Why do you think you're better than X, Y, and Z? Take no offense to it and just say you're just trying to progress or become a different person in your life. You're trying to challenge yourself. You're trying to grow as a human being and you just want to do something. Sometimes it's okay to just want to do things. You don't need a methodical reason to why you're doing something. Here's a fourth one, and it's kind of like a bonus, and it's a lot more technical. I try to not make this super technical or talk about equipment and all that jazz, but it's more like a piece of advice. It's more like shoot what you want to shoot with what you want to shoot, and shoot how you want to shoot it. And that's it. If you have questions about that last one, leave it in the comments below. With that being said, I hope you guys are having a good day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.